So Final Fantasy 7. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth sales drop around 90% in Japan. So Tifa's boobs could not save Final Fantasy. It could not save it. I'm sorry. This is the actual sales numbers for the game. Okay. It fell to how many copies sold? 24,482 copies. Okay. In the week of March 4th to March 10th. Okay. The game's total sales set at 287,000. Okay. This is a IP that is basically dead at this point. Okay. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. It's selling worse than Final Fantasy 16. I know you can say about digital sales, blah blah blah, but I assume it had a pretty big drop on digital sales as well. Final Fantasy used to sell 1,000,000 copies every entry in Japan alone. Okay, they used to sell 10 million, 1,000,000 plus copies in Japan every year. Okay, we have the weekly Famitsu sales here. Here, this is how poorly the PS5 is selling. Switch 65,000 units sold, and PS5 9,000 units sold. Okay. I don't think they have numbers for Mario RPG, but that had better rigs in Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. Definitely, almost certainly. Okay. Mario vs. Donkey Kong is having better rigs than Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. The game came out a couple weeks before. Mario Wonder is still on the charts. 11,000 copies. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is still, that game came out in 2013. 11,000 copies sold. Splatoon 3, 6,000 copies sold. But it seems that, used to be the biggest IP in Japan, is now a dead IP. Okay, even Pokemon Scarlet and Violet had better rigs than Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. 91% drop. Okay, 91% drop from its previous entry. This is pretty sad. But again, it's all Square Enix's fault. They tried to modernize, westernize Final Fantasy. It failed. No one watched. No one played it. Final Fantasy 15 didn't do too well compared to Final Fantasy 13. Final Fantasy 16 did way worse than Final Fantasy 15. It seems that this decline trend is continuing in Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth in Japan as well. And that's about this video here. Goodbye.